Hello everyone, morning. Welcome to Raja's Puzzle Corner, your one-stop shop for all the Rubik's related queries. I hope you would have seen my recent index, which allows you to browse through the playlists that I have already published and wait for the playlist that I'm going to publish. You'd be seeing the list of my Rubik's collections, all these cubes. I do have a couple of new collections over and above what I originally had. One is the mirror. This is one of the tougher Rubik's cube, and the other one is what I'm going to talk today. It's about the Twisted cube. This is a twisted Rubik cube, which is actually twisted from a normal regular one. And these are the two ones that I have as my recent collection, and I will also publish the as you would have seen. I have published already all those that are in the back, the windmill and the of course the windmill. These are the two ones that are pending, including the gear. I have given all the older ones, all the ones in the back row. They are all completed, including the gear. So all these things are done, but these two are pending. I have to give the playlist for the windmill. Sorry, the windmill and the axle. The axle is the toughest one. So I wanted to see how tough the twisted and mirror are. So I collected these two also. It was nice to have as a added to my collection. I could see that the twisted cube is pretty simple, straightforward. As long as you understand the concepts, I will be publishing a playlist for that after I finish the other ones. But this is pretty straightforward. Mirror seemed to be very tougher than what I thought it would be, because it looks very simple, but it was not that simple as I thought, because I thought it will be like a 3 by 3 because of the difference in the shapes of each of the pieces. It is really very tough for you to locate this, and there are certain techniques in which we have to do it. So I'll go through the mirror later, and then of course the windmill, which is tougher than these two. In terms of the order, I would put it like this. Still, axle is on the top, the toughest Rubik's cube that I have seen. Next comes in the decreasing order. This is the toughest. This is tougher, but not as tough as axle. So windmill, then the mirror. But prior to this, I would rather put Megaminx, and then I would have the twisted cube. Then goes the gear. So and then the master pyramidings and so on. So right now I'm going to focus on one of the items that I stumbled upon yesterday when I was doing the twisted. I know this is pretty much known to people who are in this Rubik's arena, but I got to know about this only yesterday, so I thought I'll publish this in the playlist that I have for the Edge Parities, and this is about Edge Parities. So as you see, this Rubik's cube, which is the twisted cube, is the normal cube like this, and assume that this is like twisted. Instead of turning, you just imagine that this is being twisted like this. You will see this. So you will see from this pattern, if you just close the last one, you will see that it is like a normal pattern, but it is twisted, and that's why it's called as a twisted cube. And of course, it follows the same principles as the 3 by 3 normally, that you have three pieces in the bottom, three in the middle, and so on. The only thing is you should be aware of the shape and the integration between the colors, because you see that each center will have blue and orange, as well as blue and red. So it's very tough for you to visualize which is the right one. So I'll go through this later. The intent of this video is not about that, but rather to go through a edge parity. As you see, as we close the first two layers and go to the third layer, the next step is forming the yellow cross. And if you see the yellow cross, generally it will be either a 2 or no or 4. So it will be an even number. It will be like nothing is formed, which is like all the yellows are out, or there will be two yellows. Even in the case of a this one, it will be like the center. When you try to form it, either there will be two yellows, there will be no yellows like this. And if you do a f u r r prime, u prime, r prime, f prime, as per the beginner CFOP method, you will either get a 2 or you will go to the 4, all those things, right? That's how you normally get the cross. But for this, which seems to be common, and I got this yesterday when I was trying it, is I see that there is 1 which is an odd number. So if you see 1 or 3, it's always tough. So I was trying to solve this for some time, it was not coming. So if you do this, like, keep this and then do an F like this, and then say F U R U prime R prime F prime, it again goes over 1, right? So let's assume that I am keeping it like this, opposite. So F U R U prime R prime F prime. So it's actually 3. So it's never going to be a 4. It's either a 1 or 3. So this is a tougher proposition, and then I was looking into other places like Rubiks.com and others, and I found that there is a actually this is a known edge parity for the twisted cube, which is common in the twisted cube, which does not occur with the 3 by 3. And then I found out the solution. I wanted to share it with you, but before I go into the solution, I'm going to take a small break. Thank you.